With all that happened with economies around the world since 2020, it's only sensible to seek financial haven. In times like this, one of the most common questions on collectors' minds is the value of that jewelry. Duh! It cost you some good money to purchase that jewelry, so it's okay to want to know if it was a good investment. So, is buying gold jewelry a good investment? A good investment is something that fits into your financial goals, can serve as a protection for your assets, and also makes you money. In my opinion, finding something that checks all three boxes qualifies as a good investment. Considering that this channel is for jewelry collectors and lovers, I'm pretty sure that buying gold jewelry isn't something you turn away from in a hurry. However, the question is it a good way to protect your wealth in this economy? To answer that question, we'll analyze the pros and cons of investing in gold jewelry. And by the end of this video, you can decide for yourself whether or not buying gold jewelry is an investment worth your time. But first, let's have a quick lesson on carats and how you can use it to tell the quality of your jewelry. Carats is the percentage of gold contained in a piece of jewelry. Because gold is soft, it has to be mixed with other metals, aka alloys, such as silver and copper, for it to be sturdy enough to resist the intense process of jewelry making and also daily wear. Carats are the measurements of gold to other alloys in the jewelry from 0 to 24. The higher the carat number, the more gold there is and the less other metal content. So, 24 carat is the finest specimen of gold jewelry that you can come across. Here's how to calculate this on your own. Say you buy a 14 karat gold jewelry and you want to know the ratio of gold to alloy in it. Since the highest number of carats you can have in a jewelry is 24K, divide the 14 karat by the 24 and you're going to get 0.583. This means that the gold in a 14 karat jewelry is 58.3% pure. An 18 karat gold piece will be 18 divided by 24, which is 0.75, which simply means that it's 75% pure gold, and so on. Well, here is a chart to help you out some more. Now that we have that covered, let's explore the pros and cons of buying gold as an investment. Pro number 1. Gold is a globally recognized legal tender. Gold is one of the original forms of money humans began to experiment with thousands of years ago. Today, irrespective of where you find yourself, you can perform financial transactions with gold. Yes, including your gold jewelry. Con number 1. Safety is a concern as it can be stolen. Let's face it, your jewelry can easily fit into someone's pocket or purse, and you wouldn't even know it was there. Although you can protect this by getting insurance and paying for storage, that in itself is a ton of extra cash you probably didn't budget for. Pro number 2. There's a market for gold and it's with high demand. This can come in handy as an emergency stash on a rainy day. Because of this demand, gold jewelry is one of the fastest assets to liquidate for some reasonable amount. This is especially true if you happen to have anything from 18 to 24 carats of jewelry. Con number 2. It doesn't generate passive income, and this is a bummer because cash flow is really important when it comes to investing. With gold jewelry, you can get its value after you sell it, unlike a rental property that can bring in consistent inflow. Pro number 3. Gold retains its value over time, even when the stock market and currencies are fluctuating. Although this is more true for gold bars and coins, a piece of gold jewelry like 22 or 24 carats of gold is a great way to leverage this. This is because of the high percentage of gold contained in them. Con number 3. Investing in gold jewelry is a long-term investment. So if you need some quick fortune, it's not the way to go. This is why it's important to buy jewelry first because you love it, before thinking about how much you can make from it. That way, You can enjoy your jewelry for as long as the commitment requires. Pro number 4. Gold is becoming increasingly rare, and we all know that the rarer, the more promising. Much of the gold supply available in the market since the 1990s is from the sales of gold bullion and the global central bank's vaults. Such selling by the central banks slowed greatly in 2008 after the global economic crisis. Additionally, the mine's production of gold has been declining steadily since 2000. In a nutshell, this means that this precious yellow metal is even becoming more and more precious. Con 4. Most of the time, you wouldn't be able to sell your gold jewelry for more than you had purchased it. This means that every so often, you're likely to sell your jewelry a tad cheaper than you originally paid for it. This is because when you purchase a jewelry, you are not only paying for the precious metal used in its creation, but you're also paying for the jeweler's time, the design genius, the craftsmanship, overhead cost, and on and on and on. But when you're selling the jewelry, you're selling just the jewelry and nothing else. However, the best way to salvage the reselling situation is to invest in purer gold jewelry like 22 and 24 karat specimens. You pay more for it, quite alright, but it's all gonna be worth it at the end of the day. Pro 5. Gold is eternal, which means it doesn't tarnish. If you want to build a valuable collection of jewelry, forget gold-plated and gold-filled pieces and go for quality gold jewelry. Don't get me wrong, you can buy gold-plated jewelry if you come across one you love. However, it shouldn't be considered as an investment-grade piece. Another great thing about gold being eternal is that you can leave your jewelry for your kids and grandkids. And by leaving something so valuable for them, you'll be investing in their future even without realizing it. If you have any questions regarding all we have covered so far, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try my possible best to answer as many comments as possible, or rather, as many questions as possible. Pro 6. Gold has a fixed price, which can help you price any piece you intend to sell. That level of stability and predictability is very important in making investment-based decisions. That means you can easily calculate how much your piece is worth based on its weight and how much you can sell it for. By the way, if you want to calculate the scrap value of your gold jewelry, you can visit this site or this one. I'll also link them in the description below. Pro 7. Few investments can do well for your bank account and your appearance as gold jewelry. This is one of the investments you can own and also adorn yourself with. And for that, it wins in my book every single day. So what do you think? Is buying gold jewelry a good investment for you? If you want a pretty investment that will stand the test of time while becoming increasingly rare, then gold jewelry is an option to consider. However, you have to remember that you buy jewelry firstly because you love it, and then once it increases in value, you make all the profits.